Alexa, trigger live show.
Sending that to it.
Hey, I think we should be live if I didn't screw up my settings, which looks promising. I think we're good. Just a quick one tonight, guys. I want to test out a few changes in settings, and if people were upset about the audio quality in the previous streams, and I think I finally found a way around it. I think, well, you guys let me know how the audio is coming through. Cheers, Armando. I think with any luck, the audio should be pretty good now. I'm running some compression, some EQ, a little bit of gain. This is pretty much, I think, the best I can make this this particular headset. If anybody knows of a wireless headset that works at longer range, throw it in the chat. I tested out my Logitech headset tonight, and it didn't work. I'll show you in a minute. Actually, we can do a live demo. What I want to do, I would like to be able to take you guys out to the other lab where I have some 3D printing going on. Unfortunately, I can't bring the audio with me, but I can take you with video tonight. We can untether from the workbench here, and I can show you, well, a little behind the scenes actually, about some stuff I got going on in the other room. Sounds good, says Electronics Workshop. Armando says sounds great, sounds splendid. Audio is great. Video a bit blown out and not so sharp. Yeah, that's just some glare coming right at the moment. That is unfortunately just the nature of this lighting setup. I can tone that down a little bit, but not too much. It's these reflective things. Cool. What I thought is I thought we'd do just a quick little bit of a live mailbag, and then, well, let's do a tiny bit of mailbag, and then let's test out the wireless video function and see if it works. I really want to know whether it works, whether we can do this on a future broadcast, but we'll test it out. This package, I got some, I think these are more or less some educational kits for SMD soldering. Looks like we've got some LEDs and a bunch of resistors. No instructions. Really tight in the bag. And there we go. Just some cool 0805, 0603, 1206, a SOP 16 for the micro, 23s for, it looks like, voltage regulator, and SSOP 28. What the heck is that? I don't even know what that micro will be, but it looks like a complete kit. I'm guessing we're going to get some blinkies out of it. Here, I'll throw it under the microscope and you guys can see it a little bit better. That is the board. And it actually looks really, really good. I like these. I think it'll be really handy to test out our reflow oven, so we can do some live demos on these. And I don't know, we got enough of them. They were only a couple bucks from eBay China, and what the heck, if nothing else, we can use it to test out the oven, and we got some components to use or reuse in other projects. But yeah, that looks fun. That looks interesting. We'll see how they work out. What else we got? We got some more goodies. I know I got more goodies. What is in here? More kits, I think. You haven't seen these yet, but I got some of these on another mailbag. This is more SMD soldering kits. I don't have my X-Acto knife. I might have to butcher this. Somebody put the label right. Why would you do that? Oh, it looks like we lost one of the components from one of the other ones. Why would you do that? Put the label right over the end. Let's see. This looks like a 555 circuit, but we'll see. I believe it is. It is NE555 CD4017 SMT. So basically SMD soldering. Come on, webcam, smarten up. What's going on? Oh, I bet you I know what happened. Let me see if I can fix this up. see what happened. Because of all of the fun I was doing right before the broadcast, I killed my Logitech stuff. Come on. Or it updated. Well, fantastic. All right, well, we're stuck with it. Something happened to my Logitech controller that now it is not doing automatic gain correction, which is just absolutely awesome. Oh, well, whatever. Here, let's go to a camera that works. Or go to a component that will work on the screen. I think what this is going to be, the 555 is going to sit in the middle here, and we're going to have our different resistors and our LEDs, and it's going to blinky, blinky, blink. Let's see what it looks like. Brian's here. Cheers, Brian. Didn't think he'd still be back. Still be up. Under the microscope. I love how it's got nice, all the components are laid out. Hopefully the diodes are actually labeled, or the LEDs are actually the correct direction. Well, I guess we'll find out. Some of these cheat kits, you find out sometimes that they're backwards. But I'll figure that out when I go to assemble this. Again, it will just be a good test for the SMD reflow oven, and we'll see how it works. I think those will be fun. Again, they're just a few bucks. They are not expensive by any stretch, and you can find it under probably that part number that you probably can't read because the Logitech is blown right out. I'm going to try something so that I have it on the replay here. I'm going to see if I can queue up one of my other toys. I'm working on this remote webcam capture device, and it appears to be working. You guys want to take a tour to the other room and see what I'm 3D printing? I can't take the audio with me, but this will be a good test of my remote software, and we'll see how this works out. Still waiting for his SMD kits that he bought in January. Oof, that's a long time to wait for kits. Okay, we should have Inception here. We have my phone acting as a webcam. I'm going to have to set the headset down, and then we will go and I'll show you. I'm printing the SpaceX Falcon 9 BFR rocket in the other room, and we'll just see, will this work? So when I get a wireless headset, maybe, just maybe, we should be in good shape to make this work in the future. All right, let's go try it. Well, did it work? Where's my... Did it work, guys? Let me know in the chat if that functioned whatsoever, whether it broke up or went crazy. It's like the Blair Witch Project. Go Toronto. Yeah, I got the Toronto game on the projector out there. Keep hearing the goal horn go off, so I didn't even notice the score when I went by. I'm guessing they must be doing all right. They're great looking prints. Awesome. Yeah, the ones in black that I showed off camera there at the back of the studio, those are all done on the i3 Mega. and you will see the full review coming up on the channel here soon. And I couldn't be happier with it. That thing is a rock star of a printer, as I suspect it would be. But even I was blown away. I was able to tune it in just a few minutes in the one evening, and I'd just been cranking prints. And then, well, the CR10 is running that big rocket project. Making waffles. Thanks, Steven. It was great. Thanks, Brian. Stock glass, on which the i3 Mega is stock glass, and then so is the CR10 actually. 4-1 to someone. It must be Toronto's up 4, because I'm pretty sure I heard the goal light go off. I have a Budweiser red light that it actually has an electric imp Wi-Fi module in it. And it goes off and honks and blinks every time they score. So I'm guessing Toronto's winning. Cool. All right. Well, this will allow me to check the replay and see how that worked. But if anybody can recommend a headset that I can get that has really good range, my 2.4 gig Logitech does not do the job at all. So I need to do something a little different, and then I'll be able to use that setup, if it worked, to take you along, and we can jump back and forth between the studio and the lab, and I'll be able to talk you through things and show you the projects without having to set up yet another streaming PC out there. Cool. Let me know what you guys think of that. I got some pogo pins. Check these things out. I've always wanted to get some pogo pins, so I got, geez, I don't even remember how many is in here, but if you're not familiar with these are tiny spring-loaded pins, and that camera will do us no good. We have to go under the microscope to see these. So that is the head of our pin, and inside it is contained a spring, and there we go. So what we can do is we can just take a standard pin header and put these in the place of a pin, or solder them against the pin, or however you want to fasten them, and then we can do just contact probes for programming and stuff. So for things like the old style ESP8266s or whatever, you can make up a programming header using these, and they're very cheap. I have had these on my Amazon store for some time. I just have never owned a set, but yeah, that's the extent of them, and we'll use these in an upcoming project, because I want to make, I forget what the programmer was for. We need a programmer for something, and I think it was for my Raspberry Pi. I think it was for my Raspberry Pi robot project. I can't remember. I have my notes upstairs of what part of that project I needed this for. We'll give it a try. Tear down on the goal horn. Yeah, I've already tore it apart multiple times, Electronics Workshop. I actually had to fix it, or so I thought. It would intermittently not connect to my Wi-Fi, and I actually, well, here, let's pull one out. If you guys want to know what's in there, I can show you, because I have them. Funny enough, Electric Imp, the company that makes the guts of those, reached out to me years ago. Well, here, we don't need one out of that case. I know where there's one. There's one sitting right here on the thermal printer. We can even plug this in if you really want. If you want to do something silly. If you guys want to see live stuff. This is the Electric Imp Wi-Fi module. So what they are, under all this bloody rat's nest, under all this is this nice little SD card form factor Electric Imp. And this is a Wi-Fi enabled microcontroller with just a few I/O pins on them. And all of the heavy lifting is done on the back end of their servers, and they sell these things to IoT for companies that are making IoT things as a turnkey solution. They handle all the code and everything on their back end, and it just runs a basic firmware and connects to the back end when it boots up and connects to Wi-Fi. That way they can keep it all updated and stuff. And this is what the Goalhorns have sticking right out of the back of it. You can take theirs out and plug this one in if you really wanted to, but then you would have to program it with the base firmware. And this is the, if you guys haven't seen it, this is the Electric Imp printer that I set up, and it just prints whatever you guys send to it. And well, we could plug it in real quick if you wanted to. I wonder, can I reach it? Yeah, we can. If you go to my web page of mkme.org/imp, you can send a message to this device. Come on, where is... unplug more stuff. Need a USB, 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 USB. Blink. There, should be alive. And there. Although my webcam is still blown out, if you go to mkme.org/imp, you should be able to send a live message to this right now, and it should kick out if you want. Try Bluetooth. Yeah, Steven, on the headset, I wonder, is there a good Bluetooth low energy wireless headset that you guys know of? If you do, just throw it in the chat or hit me up anywhere. I would love something that I can trust that works. Chris, hi from Chris in New Zealand. Cheers, Chris. See, works good. You guys can send messages to it, no problem. I do unplug it just in case during the off hours. There is a little bit of spam protection built in, but not much. So somebody could just run it out of paper if they really wanted to. I got some more mailbag stuff. Here's some solder paste for the SMD projects. Pretty standard stuff, no name brand from eBay. I'll get this put into a Ziploc bag and put it in my fridge. I did see somebody recommend putting it in the freezer recently. Don't do that. Don't store your solder paste in the freezer. Put it in your fridge, preferably your fridge away from food, just in case. I don't think anybody's gonna go eat it, but I keep mine in a Ziploc bag in the fridge, no problems. Just remember to take it out a few hours in advance of when you need it, because it is molasses when it's cold. Well, it's worse. It doesn't hardly flow at all. It's brutal. You can maybe use Wi-Fi. Yeah, that's what my headset that I tried tonight, that Logitech headset is a Wi-Fi headset, and it didn't work out very good. But yeah, I know you can use your phone for audio. See, that's the problem, is because of the app that I'm using. I have two different paid apps, and neither one will access a webcam on my Windows PC. I can't get the audio to feed through. I have to do a Windows capture. And then if I'm doing the phone as the webcam, you can't run any other apps to try and take over and transmit the audio that I can see, because it's already kind of monopolized by the webcam app, which the freaking Windows PC can't receive the audio because it doesn't show up as a webcam. Erg. Catch-22. I just like to try a different headset. I'm running the wired one right now, and I think if I can just get a 2.4 gig or a Bluetooth low energy headset, I think we'll be all set, and maybe it'll work. I don't know. We'll see. You guys let me know. All right, let's see what else we got. Let's do another mailbag item. Then I think we're going to call it, because I'm going to go check out some of the replay of this and see how the settings worked out, see how my audio and video came across, but hopefully it came across good. We got is this an ESP32 or ESP8266? It's an ESP8266, but it's a Lowland V3 Node MCU board. Handy dandy little boards. Well, actually, kind of a big board. It'll do pretty much everything I want to do with my larger ESP8266 projects. Come on. There is the chip on board. It's the AI Thinker. Nothing much else to see there other than, if you're interested, that looks like the CH340, the CH340G, although I don't see, it looks like unbranded. It looks like it's been scrubbed off. I wonder why they would do that. It's just a standard CH340 by the looks of it for the USB communication. I don't know why it would be unbranded, but hey, that it is what it is. So we'll put that in the bin. I have lots of ESP8266s now, and as you saw, or maybe you haven't seen, either in the previous mailbag or the one that you're about to see on Friday, some ESP32s finally showed up. I'm going to give them a go, and those things are like crazy powerful, crazy powerful. Yeah, CH340G, which is strange that it's unbranded. Yeah, I thought so too. That is very weird why they would take the time, like that costs time and energy to scrub that off of there. Or I guess it's possible that it's an unbranded one, but the CH340 is from China to begin with. Like nobody really hides that. It's a very popular chip for good reason. I don't know. Weird. Yeah, well, weird. Welcome to my world, ESP8266. Yeah, I don't show them on the channel a lot, but I've used them in many projects, and I just don't do a lot on the channel with them. They should really change that. But yeah, we will going forward. Cool, guys. I think that's it for tonight. Quick little mailbag, quick little test of the settings. Hopefully my audio is still coming through good with all of these modifications I've done. Hopefully everything is tickety-boo, and we can just do some more live streaming. Okay, have a great night, guys. Good hanging out with you. Cheers.